last live stream was interrupted. But what you guys didn't notice was I was trying to like wave them people past. The woman wanted to make sure that she made contact. And the guy was like trying to pull her along. Y'all couldn't see because I didn't turn the camera on him. But the guy was trying to pull her along, you know what I'm saying? And she just, kept talking and, put her social media out there. And I thought that was her husband or something, but I'm guessing it's just some guy trying to get laid. But I couldn't really see her face, but her body was on point. That's all I can say. Who knows what her face looked like? Some blonde chick. She was decently spoken, and her dog was in. I was paying attention to stuff. Her dog was in really good care, well groomed, uh, tail wagging, looked healthy, had a collar on, so and a bandana around the collar. So you know what I'm saying? She's on top of her stuff. But I think old boy was trying to get late. Anyway, y'all, let's talk really quickly. 1:42 in the middle of the night. Okay. Let's talk really quickly about how you being who you are and being a handsome man like you are and moving the way that you do makes women extremely attracted to you. Okay? Now, I briefly spoke about this on our last live stream, but I was rudely interrupted. Lost my train of thought. But what I wanted to say was how women, they like how you have no problem being yourself. They love how you embrace both sides of you, like I said before, your light and your shadow side, the good and bad. And, you're not scared to be yourself, whether it's socially acceptable or not. The way that you're moving, the way that we move as Sigmas, always trying to be the best version of ourselves, consistently trying to grow. It turns women on a different kind of way, okay? Because a lot of the women that are attracted to you are in relationships, and a lot of women that are decent have ascended spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Here recently in the past couple years. But their partners have stayed in the same place. And there's a division. And they like these guys they're with, but they can't connect with them the way they want to. Then you come along. And a lot of these women are using you as a boyfriend or their man by proxy because they can relate to what you're saying because you're spiritually tapped in, you're attuned, you're in alignment, you're grounding yourself, you're drinking a lot of water, you're fasting, you're tapped in to your higher self, you get your downloads from God, your messages, your spiritual messages. And when you speak at times, it's just like, these women are hearing a message from the Most High directly. And that kind of connection makes you stand out more than these other guys that are, I don't know what they consider themselves. Some high value men, some alphas, but your connection, your spiritual connection, and the way that you are able to blend that spiritual side of yourself with your 3D self is something they haven't seen before. And it's extremely arousing to women. Now, here's a couple of few ways to know that you're on this level where you're just attracting a lot of women. When you know that you're on top of your game and you have plenty of women orbiting you, but not too many want to approach you. Listen, you know that you're hitting on something. I'm telling you, man, because a lot of these women, whenever you're not so much on top of your game, they'll come around, they'll give you a little pity pat on the back, like, nice job, you're trying. But when you're on top of your game, they don't want you to know that they're watching. They don't want you to know. You gotta smash that like button. They don't want you to know that they're paying attention to everything that you do, your schedule shifts, your workouts, whatever you're posting. They're going to your different social medias. Whenever you don't post on your usual social medias, they're going and checking your backups and your um, social media platforms, trying to see if there's anything that you've posted. And these women are they're kind of tracking you. They're keeping, they like how you seem to just not care. And they really want to know how to not care. They want to know how can they get like you. They like how smooth you are. And a lot of women just, want to be around your energy. There's some women out here that would love for you, just from a business standpoint, to be like, hey, listen, I see how you move. And this is what they want to say to you. I see how you move, and I don't want you like that. But I definitely think that you got something going on, and I can feel your wave, and I kind of want to ride it with you. So listen, let's do some work together. And also, even if it's a consultation, could you give me some ideas on, my content? Maybe some upgrades I could do audio wise or thumbnail wise. What color schemes you think would work best for my skin complexion and the way that I could tell. I could hook a lot of women up, and I could hook anyone up, but I can just look at a person and be able to tell what would work best for them. Because again, I got that mind palace, so I can look at somebody and I can just run through a bunch of different scenarios in my head. What I'm saying? It's looking at someone and help them, get themselves in a little bit more alignment. Because I can look at some people and tell, like with their content, that they have this great potential, but their color schemes are a little bit off. Just their aesthetics, or just if they would just tweak their aesthetics, if they go a different direction with their thumbnails, their titles are great or whatever, but just a couple different tweaks would definitely change, their entire platform. Not saying that I'm some kind of YouTube expert or content creating expert yet. I'm just a retired engineer that can notice patterns, trends, and can really help people out. Basically, what I'm saying is a lot of women can tell that you're an asset, whether it's in an intimate setting or they don't think they can handle you like that, but they can tell that you would be an asset as a networked, collaborator, or whatever they call these kind of, you know what I mean? I can see all kind of women that if they would just change a few things aesthetically and with their hair and their lighting, especially like their lighting, you know what I mean? And women can see that on you. They can see that you have the ability to help upgrade others around you and not just yourself. And women want to learn, they want a leader. They want someone that can teach them. And have the capacity to grow while also I'm just going to be real, being physically fit, attractive, cares about his appearance, and a backbreaker in bed. And again, these are all qualities that you have that women can tell, And look, the walking to the beat of your own drum type of thing is overused. But as a Sigma man, as a what do you want to call yourself? Real man, you don't have to use the term Sigma all the time. As a real man, what I'm saying, your energy is just, on another level, being in alignment, completely embracing who you are. You know, you got it going on when you got a bunch of haters and a bunch of other males that hate on your ideology, which is weird. You know what I'm saying? You have it going on, you know what I'm saying? women again hovering around you. You can see your influence on. See, when women like you, they take on like character traits, not character traits, but like personality traits of yours. Like sometimes they'll talk like you. Sometimes they'll use your ad libs. Sometimes they'll, dress like you, not like the same clothes, you know what I mean? But hey, what's going on, fam? What's going on? But like the same color scheme, right? So if you're wearing like bright orange or whatever hats or jackets or whatever, a woman might wear like bright orange dress. They'll just kind of naturally pick up your aesthetic or whatever. You know what I'm saying? These are women that are just like really into you, and they don't really want to say it, or they don't know how to say it, or they're too intimidated to say it. Love, brother, you speaking. I'm just trying to tell you, brother, listen, I'm tapped in. It's the middle of the night. So all my haters are sleeping, so I ain't got to worry about too much trolling. And you know what I'm saying? I can tell, that the energy of the women orbiting me. Now, if I know that most of y'all are going to relate to what I'm saying because, I got one of those channels, whether you either hate me or you love me, that's it. There's no in between. Man, I have haters that do watch me, but they hate my guts. You know what I'm saying? So I know y'all be feeling what I'm saying. And these women, I can just tell by the way they orbit us and how they don't want to say nothing. That is some extreme levels of like passion and attraction that they can't even, bring up the courage to say something. And then, we're the guys, or some of the guys are talking about that are leaving the country, and why won't we approach them anymore? Do you hear the I like to call it passion, because they're pretty upset in their voices when they're making these videos. They are so freaking mad at us because we're going our own way and doing our own thing. And this whole time they were telling us, we don't care what you do. We don't need you. We just want you sometimes. Now look at things. It's wild. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So you can play both sides. You know what I'm saying? You can't play both sides. Yeah, man. These women out here, man, they they can't hide it. They try to, but they find you too attractive and too mysterious, and you just don't care. And that's the main thing right there. Like, you just don't care. You don't care if, like, for example, if women are orbiting you and trying to give you orbiting signals, you they don't know if you see them or not, and you don't care either way. You just said, hey, listen, if you're interested, you got to approach. I'm busy. I'm out here getting these dollars. I don't have time. You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense. I'm doing what I got to do. And whether you believe it or not, when you're turning them down and finding other things to do, it turns them on even more. You're out here, listen, we're out here working out, and it's obvious we're not doing it for women because we're not on here posting every day. We work out online maybe a little bit or post a few things, but we're not doing anything for attention, man. And whenever we are working out, you know what I'm saying? We're in there focused on the workout and getting out, but all these different things, improving ourselves. Some of you guys are going to school, a lot of you guys are trying to work your way up the work ladder or your business or whatever. And women can see this ambition in you, this drive. You know what I'm saying? This relentless, passion and drive. And it's like a quiet, force. You know what I'm saying? That just unyielding, just won't stop. And they can't help themselves. You have women that swear up and down they can't stand your guts, but they can't stop watching. I'm telling you. They just, it's like watching their favorite episode of their favorite show. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's an allure about us. It just brings them right in, man. You know what I mean? The drive that we have drives women insane. It drives them crazy. So much so that they've been watching you so long, they might not never approach you. You know what I mean? They might just want to deal with the proxy they made up in their mind with you. But I wanted to get on here really quickly and bring things home because those people walked up on me on the last video and got off track and forgot what I wanted to talk about. But, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much, you know what I mean, why these women, they won't listen. They know that we're out of here, okay? And I've told them, you know, and I'm sure you guys have as well, that we can all be friends. Like, I don't know why they don't, you know, listen, approach me and, you know, what time we got going on here? Everybody, oh yeah, that's time enough. Shout out to everybody joining live. I appreciate you, No Sleep God, you know, for dropping through. I'm probably going to swing on over to my other channel, King David the Chosen. Meet me over there. We're going to talk a little bit more spiritually about things. Going to riz up those women over there. I'm not going to lie to you, fellas. I'm going to riz them up. So you guys meet me over there, King David the Chosen, other channel. Link is in the description. You know what I'm saying? Gentlemen, you got them worked up. Keep doing what you do. Appreciate you. I'm your brother and I love you.